Hey guys, so today I'm doing a makeup collection and storage video, and pretty self-explanatory, so let's just get started. So up here I have 3 palettes from Maybelline. I have the nudes, the blush nudes, and the brights. I'm working on getting the smokes. I can't wait. Over here I just have all my makeup brushes, separated into 3 categories. This side is all my blending brushes. All my eyeshadow brushes are just over here, just my shader brushes. And back here is all my face brushes. This is where I put my dirty brushes. I have a brush cleaner and a setting spray from e.l.f. Got my hair brushes. I got 2 kabuki brushes over there. I have my Real Techniques makeup sponge. It's a really good dupe for the Beauty Blender. I have 2 primers back there. I have e.l.f. and Wet n Wild. And these are all my lipsticks. I'm not going to go through all of them. But up here I have my Maybelline. I have Rimmel, NYC, a couple Revlons, LA Colors, Wet n Wild, Milani. These are my favorite. They're the CoverGirl's liquid lipsticks, and they stay on forever. I have one more, but it's in my bag. But CoverGirl. I have 2 NYX butter glosses. I have a couple of e.l.f.'s. I love the matte lip colors. I have a bunch of Flower Beauty. I have a bunch of Bonnabelle. I have a bunch of Profusion. I have 2 Victoria's Secret lip stains, an Almay lip butter, 2 MAC lipsticks. I have Ruby Woo and Saint Germain, and I have the L'Oreal Infallible liquid lipstick. Now down here, I have all my other stuff. This first one, I have just foundations that I either use on a daily basis or I'm trying out. So this first one is the Revlon Photo Ready, and I've been using this since the beginning and I absolutely love it. This one is the Wet n Wild Coverall, and I really like that. This one is the L'Oreal True Match Powder Foundation, which I love for work because I work in food and you just don't want to be sweating off your makeup. Then I have the Rimmel London 25 Hours Lasting Finish. I started to try this out, but I realized it was the wrong shade, so I have to go back. I'm not exactly sure how that works. And I have the Revlon Color Stay as well, which I've worn once or twice, so I can't really give an opinion on it yet. In here, I have all my concealers. I have the Wet n Wild Coverall palette. I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I have my favorite, which is the Rimmel Match Perfection. I have the NYX HD Concealer in green. And then I have all my setting powders. I have the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder, which when you mix it all together, because as you can see there's like different colors, but when you mix it all together it's just like a translucent powder almost. So that's that. And then I have my Rimmel Stay Matte and my Fergie by Wet n Wild one. In this one I have all my bronzers and highlighters. I have the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana. It's labeled as a bronzer, but it's a highlighter. And I also have Ticket to Brazil. I have the NYC Sunny. I have Lush from e.l.f., but it's a highlighter. I have the Golden Bronzer from e.l.f. I have a bunch. And these are all my blushes. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to go through a couple of my favorites. Which is the NYC Cheek Glow in Riverside Rose, the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder in St. Lucia, Milani Luminoso in Milani Berry Amore, and Flower Beauty one in Forget Me Not. I'll try to find a link for that one, like I've been doing things for everything else, but I think they don't sell them anymore, so I'm sorry if I can't find one. And then my Maybelline Master Glaze blush in Just Pinched Pink. And these are a lot, just the beginning of my eyeshadows. I have a Bonneville one right in front. I have a CoverGirl, bunch of Wet n Wild, a couple e.l.f., a Milani foiled eyeshadow one, a Revlon. And right here I have all my LA Colors one because they won't fit the other way. And I also have all my eye primer, so I have all the Urban Decay samples. I have the e.l.f. glitter primer, the Hard Candy eyeshadow primer, and in there I also have the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer and the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. And these are all my single eyeshadows. I have a bunch of Milani. These are the Bella Eyes. I have two of the Almay Softies. I have a Revlon one, an Ulta one, another Revlon, a bunch of Wet n Wild. These are a couple of the e.l.f. duos. These are the L'Oreal Infallibles. And in here I have a bunch of cream eyeshadows. These are just the e.l.f. ones. This one is in Ain't That Sweet. This one is in Brownie Points. And this one is in Cruising Chic. And I have a Maybelline 24 Hour, and this is in Barely Branded. And then I have a Unique Splurge eyeshadow, and this one is in Elegant. I also have the CoverGirl Bombshell Shine Shadow in Copper Flame. I also have a bunch of mascara. This isn't even all of it because I have a bunch of backup underneath for when these are done. I have Maybelline Colossal Cat Eye, which is a must-have. I have the L'Oreal Voluminous Extra Volume Collagen. Sorry about the masking tape. Some of my products just don't have the names or the name of the colors on them. So what I do is I put the masking tape with the names on them. That way if I like them, I can go back and get them. I have the Maybelline Last Sensational. That will be a fan favorite forever. It will always be in my collection along with the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly and the Wet n Wild Next Volume. I also have a Rimmel one, a couple CoverGirl, there's NYC. I just have a bunch. Now in here, I have like all my lip liners, all my eyeliners, all my eyeshadow sticks. So that's just that one. This little box right here has just some more foundations that I don't really use. Then that's my Profusion palette. And then over here I have more eyeshadow palettes. I have my Naked 3. I have the Profusion Bear palette. I have my Hard Candy Naturalize. I have an e.l.f. 32-piece eyeshadow set. I have the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone. And I also have the Hard Candy one in Naturally Gorgeous. So that's all of it. Nothing too exciting. I mean, there's a lot of lipsticks and there's a lot in general, but it's what I love to do. And if you want reviews on anything, just let me know. Thank you. Bye.